Hello, I have a message, and this message, I'm happy to share this message because I just feel in good energy, good vibrations. Because I just feel like the last few messages that I have been doing or led or called to do have been dealing with energies that I don't necessarily like associate myself with or interact with intentionally. Like I purposely like to keep my energetic field free from energies that, don't put me in a good space, that try to distract me from my purpose, that try to that doesn't come with good intention. You know what I mean? So the last few readings I have been doing have just kind of been that energy. And now the gears have shifted a little bit, and I'm so happy, okay? And my energy feels really good because of this. Because honestly, when it's all said and done, like I love love, okay? And I love when I get to see other people like get to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes me so happy to know that like people who like truly deserve it, you know what I'm saying? Like people who have been working hard. There are a lot of you who have been working really hard on yourselves. You've been doing healing work, you've been minding your business, you've been taking these tests that have been coming towards you, you know what I'm saying? And not giving up no matter how hard or challenging or difficult it's been for you to remain in your sense of integrity, whatever and however that applies to you. You know what I'm saying? And you've been getting tested like a lot, you know what I'm saying, to see if you are ready, to see if you're really prepared. And just to see if you just remember, all the things that you've learned while you have been on your path to becoming the person that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Breaking free from generational bondage, curses, and ancestral karma, things of that nature that you've been doing. So I'm so proud of all of y'all who have been doing that. And yeah, I feel like a lot of you can expect to see like positive changes in your life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you've been waiting, 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 waiting. I feel like a lot of it is, as well too, has been like purposely been manipulated and orchestrated for you to have delays, to make you give up and make you think that it wasn't going to happen for you. But with God, all things are possible. You know what I'm saying? And the promises that God made, God stands on that. And that's one thing that I can testify to. That is why I feel like when you're for God, you know what I'm saying? God will show up and God will keep promises, God will never let you God will never let you down. Okay. When you've been let down by other people in your life, you can always turn to God. God is always going to have your back. God is always going to protect you. God is always going to keep it 100 with you. God is going to keep it a trillion with you. Okay. Like even when you don't want to hear stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or even when you don't want something to be what it is, like God is going to give you the truth. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing to have that type of love. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different type of love when someone loves you so much. You know what I'm saying? Like they want the best for you. They want to just continue to see you do well. You know what I'm saying? And just be your everything and be there anytime, because there's some individuals who have never had consistent love, or you've had conditional love, or you just never have properly been loved before, right? And when you start going on your own path and journey to healing, to wholeness, it takes you back to yourself. And then it takes you back to getting into contact with the creator, the most high, God. You know what I'm saying? And then love, which all really stems from yourself. You know what I'm saying? And some of you have had to like heal from childhood wounds because you never were shown what real love was. You know what I'm saying? So you had to go through those experiences, never having an example in front of you. But I guarantee, though, your lineage has been positively transformed. So you can be proud of yourself to know that you did all that hard work, and now not only you are going to reap the blessings, but your children, their children, and you know generations moving forward are going to get to reap the rewards and benefits of the work you did, right? So like that is something to be proud of. Like, I know it's been hard, I know it's been tough, but I'm proud of you and God's proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself as well too. Now, I say all that to say, okay, I had an interesting experience, okay? And I came across this man and we were conversing, and it was so refreshing talking to this individual. And I asked God, like, could I share this experience? And like, my takeaway intuitively from it was that something great is coming for the collective when it comes to those of you who are interested in your true romantic divine soulmate counterparts. I feel like some of you have been waiting. Some of you have had experiences where you have come across individuals where you thought that it was the individual. Some of these individuals were karmic, okay? They were just here to teach you a lesson. They were just here to get you prepared. They were just here to make sure and test you before the individual who is going to be your true romantic divine soulmate counterpart comes in. But some of them as well too just failed the mission. They just failed to live up to doing their part. And some of them actually was supposed to be your true romantic divine soulmate counterpart. It's just they failed the test. So when that happens, God's not gonna make you wait for someone who failed to pass the test that they had. Like, they're gonna have tests, you're gonna have tests, and then y'all gonna have tests together. So if both of y'all can't uphold to certain rigorous standards, God's not going to make you suffer because of that. Like, you have done the work. So you're beyond the point of having to suffer and catch karma because of someone else. Because I feel like a lot of you who I'm speaking to, you have been in situations where you would, by way of association, take on the karma of other individuals, and not just even love and romantic partners, okay, or intimate partners, but also friends, relatives, you know what I mean? Just associates, okay? So I feel like a lot of you have learned how to set healthy boundaries around yourself and allow yourself to know when to detach and cut individuals off, because you are no longer moving forward taking on karma for other individuals. Other individuals can no longer transmute their karma onto you, which I feel like they got used to doing that, right? And that's maybe why some of you have been feeling such pressure or under attack from maybe these individuals who you once saw as being close to you, because they know that they can no longer get over on you in that manner. Now they are having to face the reality. They're having to look in the mirror and face themselves and see the demons that they are, or the demons that they have attached to them by means of doing certain things, okay, that were very low vibrational and toxic. Now they're having to face that themselves, because you are no longer there to be the scapegoat. You are no longer their sacrificial lamb for them to transmute that onto you, because you have said, no, no more. And you have a right to live your life and be celebrated and reap the rewards and the benefits and the blessings that are specifically for you, especially that you have worked so hard for. So I was speaking to this man. He was, I'm going to just put it out there. I feel he was a divine masculine. And how I knew he was a divine masculine was because he had such awareness and wisdom, especially just for his age. You know what I'm saying? And he was so cognizant of the fact that how he wanted to show up in this world being a better version of himself for him being in a relationship. It was so refreshing talking to him, and it just made me so excited. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to share this message, because I just felt like it was his testimony, but I just felt like a lot of other individuals are going to resonate with this, because I want you to stay encouraged. Like, there are men out there who are cognizant, they are aware, they are ready. Like, they want to be in a relationship, they want to settle down. Some of the things that he touched on was, he was talking about how he was like, he was no longer keeping his options open. Like, I mean, he was saying certain things, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, this man has really like elevated, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the conversation, like on a first intro, like meeting someone, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that he was just so, like, I could see, even though this is my first time meeting him, that he had changed from who he used to be. And he was just talking about how he used to, keep his options open, but now he was waiting. He was waiting to be in a relationship, to settle down so he can get married, so he can, start a family, things of that nature. And how he just wanted to protect his energy. He was talking about protecting his energy and how he had become aware of, like, it's not good for him to just be laying down with any female and creating soul ties and stuff of that nature. And it was just like, wow, like to just hear someone talking like that. And he, even expressed like how he had friends around him who was encouraging him to be like a player and things of that nature. And how he was sticking to, like, no, he wanted to like settle down, and he was waiting, and he was talking to people, but he wasn't like having sex with individuals, you know what I'm saying? Because he knows, he essentially, he has set his intention that he wants to establish a family and get married, you know what I mean? And to be serious in that nature with someone, and not just do that with anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just so refreshing and remarkable to, like, just to hear him say this, because I just feel like some of y'all need to know, like, there are men out there who are wanting to settle down. They are waiting, like they're looking for their divine counterpart as well too, you know what I'm saying? And there are men who are aware, they're cognizant, you know what I'm saying? They're not interested in playing games, they're not interested in, they're interested in monogamy, they're interested in real true love, they're interested in settling down, you know what I'm saying? So it was just so, I just feel so excited for the collective energy, because I'm just like, oh my goodness, the energies that have been popping up have been like, I guess, trying to deter individuals from feeling this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's here. It's here. All you got to do is just open up and accept it. Like this is the energy right here. Like for some of you, you're going to be coming into contact with your true romantic divine soulmate counterpart. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this could be someone who you just feel like when you meet this person, like you've known them all your life. Like it may be easy for you to just open up and just be yourself, or just converse with this person, or just talk about things with this person that, like, you don't normally talk about with other people and things of that nature. But it just made me so happy for you all, because it's just like, I know that you all have been doing the work. I know you've been waiting. I know it's been rough because the individuals you've been dealing with have failed. They failed the test, they failed the mission. But it's like, don't get stuck on that particular person, because just know, like, God is not going to let you down. God is not going to say, okay, well, that's it. I mean, you just got to wait for that person, you know what I'm saying, to get their shit together. It's going to take them 100 years and you just supposed to wait. And no, like, God is going to send you in someone who is ready at the level that you are. So make sure that you are keeping your vibrations high. Make sure you're keeping, keep ducking and dodging negative energies, and keep cutting people off who are on bullshit and who don't bring to the table what you are asking for, or can't even match what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're monogamous and you want monogamy, then stand on that. If you're honest and you're loyal, then that person needs to bring that to the table as well too. Like, it's not going to work in a relationship if you are doing all the work. It's not even fair to you, you know what I'm saying, to be with somebody who even thinks that it's okay to subject you to bullshit, to subject you to being in competition, to subject you to just poor antics and behavior, because they don't have the sense of self-discipline and self-control, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things that you don't have to tolerate, and you shouldn't be tolerating, because there are people out there who can match your energy. And the moment you step into that energy of knowing that you deserve that shit, like, God is going to send that into you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I just say all that to say, some of you expect the unexpected, because you never know where you might meet your true romantic divine soulmate counterpart. It might not be someone who is the age that you think. The person may be older than you, the person may be younger than you, they may be your same age, they may be a different race than you, a different nationality. You know what I'm saying? You may meet them in the most bizarre place that you never even was expecting to meet someone, but I feel like it's going to happen when you least expect it. So I just feel like, just be open, you know what I'm saying? Just be open, and continue to, focus on what you want. Okay. The more you continue to tell God, this is what I want, I'm not settling, you know what I'm saying? God's going to bring that in for you. Whether it's someone who is going to just realize and wake up one day that they need to get their shit together, and then they'll be on it, but they will consistently be on it. It's not going to be a back and forth. It's like, you will know, like, you will sincerely know in your heart of heart. And if not, like, always consult with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this something that you should be pursuing? Because God will let you know. Like, God will show you if a person is still flaky, if they still ain't shit, if they still cheating, if they're still a hoe. You know what I'm saying? If they're still a fucking liar and a manipulator, God will tell you that. And then that's up to you if you want to deal with that person and deal with the temporary results that come with that. But you could also be patient and then wait and get exactly what you want. Okay. So that's pretty much my message for you all. I just wanted to share some good news with you all as far as what you can anticipate, what you can expect, okay? And continue to keep your boundaries up for anything that is not acceptable for you, okay? Be blessed.